Hey everybody, Karen from Ask the Spirit Guides. I hope you're doing well today. So this is part 2 of asking your questions. We're asking the lead team your questions about spiritual protection. So what kind of things do we need to set up around ourselves to provide additional spiritual protection? Is it important that we do it on a regular basis? All that kind of stuff. Now, this is part 2. I just got done recording part 1 and we got through like 15 questions and they were really good. Really good. I don't think you have to go there right now and watch part 1 if you haven't watched it to catch up to where we are here. But I highly recommend you go back to part 1 at the end of this video. I will pop it up here if you want to click on that one. Okay. So just because there was some major ahas for me, and there may be some ahas for you in that one as well. Okay, so let's get started. I got a quick prayer, and then we'll continue with the questions that you guys had that you posted for me, okay, about spiritual protection. So I close my aura to all but my higher self, the God consciousness, my guides, guardians, the lead team collective, and only those of the highest and purest light, and ask Archangel Michael to please protect my channel, your channel, our community, the lead team collective, so it is all of the highest and purest light. Amen. So when I mean spiritual protection, it's just like what I just did. That's kind of what we're talking about. But it's gone beyond that. So in part 1 so far. So kind of interesting. Okay, lead team, we're going to continue here. Continuing with these questions about spiritual protection. Okay. Thank you for being here. All right, let's see. Is strengthening our natural energy field an effective form of protection? Yes. And how do we do that? How do we strengthen our natural energy field? Is that through clearing shadows? Yes. Is that through spending as much time in loving energy? Yes. Is that through healthier eating? Whatever healthy means for each person's body. Yes, because you feel better, only because you feel better. Yes. So all the ways of wellness, health and wellness would be a way to strengthen our natural energy field. Yes. And that helps us vibrate higher, our frequency, which then attracts higher vibrational whatever to you, whatever you want to attract that's higher vibrational. Yes. Okay. Interesting, right? This is a good one. You guys, I mean, at part 1, I was like, okay, you got me stumped. Or I was finding it really hard to like make sure we nail this conversation down. Okay, is raising our vibration, this is what we've been talking about, sufficient spiritual protection? Yes, that was kind of my aha from part 1. Yes, that is sufficient spiritual protection. So when we continue to expose ourselves to the 3D drama, are we lowering our vibration? Yes. Are we lowering our vibration automatically because we're paying attention to it? No. Are we lowering our vibration because of how we feel about it? Yes. Yes. Okay. Is allowing love to flow through us sufficient spiritual protection? Yes. Because if you don't want the lower energies near you, if really spiritual protection is about, one of the things is protecting us from lower energies, right? Affecting our moods, affecting our lives, affecting the way we vibrate and what we manifest into our lives. Then if we really vibrate in love and we maintain that higher vibration, are those lower energies even able to affect us? No. Nope. Is another way of strengthening our natural energy field is by continuing to hang out with people that don't make us feel good? No. Nope. And everybody's going to be a little different on that, right? Everybody's going to be different, and that's okay. Yes. Is love the best form of spiritual protection? Wow. Great questions. Yes. Love is the best form of spiritual protections. Does declining consent reduce unwanted energetic interactions? Yes. See, I asked them this is why I did the whole withdrawing consent series. At the end of this video, I have a playlist, and we talked in part 1 about if all this is true, and you're going to use your own intuition to feel whether this feels right to you, because I don't believe there's any right or wrong answer. Feel what's right to you. That if working on your vibration is the most important thing, then working on your energy, so we do energy clearings here, those would be really helpful. They confirm that in part 1. Okay, so I do have 2 playlists of energy clearings. I will pop up here at the end of the video if you want to poke in there and see. And we also do a weekly energy clearing in the Spirit Circle specific to the message the lead team gives us for that week. We do that every Monday. So if you want to join us in there, that would be amazing. Okay, let's see. Okay, so does declining consent? I think that's a good one. Yeah. Is alignment a more accurate concept than protection? Ah, very good. Alignment. Okay. So you want to stay in alignment with love? Is that what we're talking about? Yes. I actually like that better because protection feels a little lower energy. Just the word protection, they are saying yes, right? Because it's like, well, I have to protect myself. See, the thing is if you're vibrating love, you don't have to protect yourself from anything. I mean, why? You just walk around the world and you're just vibrating love out there. What do you have to protect yourself from? Like you don't even, let's not even call it protection. I mean, I will for the purpose of this video because that's how my questions are written. But I love that alignment. I'm going to have to take some notes after this. Okay. Do all people have the ability to create energetic barriers or shields? And again, the word barrier, not very positive. Love shields. Love shields. We have a mug in our mug shop called Shit Shield Activated. And that came from a member of our community, that saying. It was like one of my very early videos. And they're like, my shit shield is activated. And I was like, that is the best. I love that so much. So I do have a mug. It's in our mug shop if you would like to get it. It's called Shit Shield Activated. It's just for fun. And, does having a mug like that give us negative energy? I was just making sure. No? Okay. Well, it could, I suppose, but we're doing it for fun. And because it's meant for fun and joy and laughter, does that actually raise our vibration then? Yes. Okay, so get the Shit Shield Activated mug. I think we have it on buttons and stuff too. So the next time you have to go to a family gathering where some shit's gonna get flown around, just have a little button that says Shit Shield Activated. I think that would be very funny. Now that I'm thinking about it. I don't go to anything like that anymore, so I don't really need the button. But if you do, if I were going to work today, I would take that mug and have it on my desk, the shit shield activated mug. Because one, it would be a very funny, talking thing. And, yeah, I would do that for sure. Okay. Let's see. Do protection bubbles, pyramids, or shields interfere with the natural flow of energy? Yes. So they do interfere. In a negative way, do they interfere in a negative way? No. Okay. But is it advisable by you, lead team, that we do have protection bubbles around us or shit shields activated? Yes, it is advisable. Okay, so we're not harming ourselves by putting it on a protective bubble or a shit shield. We're not harming ourselves are we harming ourselves by doing that? No. And again, go back to part 1 because a lot was kind of uncovered in there. Okay. Is there a difference between protection before an attack and protection during an attack? What? So these are community questions. So yes. So, and I think we're talking energetic attack. So there is a difference between protection before an attack and protection after an attack. I'm not quite sure how to follow up on that, so I'm just going to let that one sit, and you guys can ask additional questions about that. Does protection from psychic attacks require different methods than everyday protections? No. Is it possible to even have a psychic attack if we are radiating from love? Yes. Okay, so the word is possible. Would we feel it the way that was intended, a psychic? Okay, so that's really what it is. No. Because we all probably have lower energies around us, but it's how we are resonating with it because of how our energy is. So they're saying yes. Okay. Interesting. Do crystals such as black tourmaline provide genuine spiritual protection? Yes. Huh. So we have every first of the month I do a self-care video on the public channel here, and we got a stone for this month. What was it, you guys? Shirlene or something? Forgot what it's called, but I've actually got a piece of that and I've been putting it, it's supposed to help with like clearing EMT stuff and, stuff you get from the computers and whatever. So I got a little rock stone like that and I've been putting it by my pillow when I'm sleeping. And does that actually make a difference? Yes. Okay. And I was just using that as an example. So every first of the month, the lead team gives us another stone for the month. And if I don't have it, I go out and get one. So I'm paying attention to what they're telling me. Okay. Are some crystals more protective than others? Yes. And do crystals and stones really do what the stone shops or crystal shops say they do? Yes. So how do they know this, you guys? How do they know this? I've never asked that question. How do they know that? Does anyone know? We have to do a session on this. I'm going to have to do a call out. I'm going to do a call out on crystals. I don't think we've ever done one. If we have, it doesn't really matter. We can do it again. But I want to know, like, how do they even know? Who came up with the idea that black tourmaline does what it does? Is this science? I mean, is there, like, how do we know? I legit don't know. So many things I don't know. Okay. Is connecting crystals with specific archangels a valid form of spiritual protection or alignment? We could use alignment. Yes. Is it necessary that we connect crystals with specific archangels for it to be valid, to ask for that valid protection or alignment? No. So it's not necessary, but is that more for us? Does it help increase the vibration? Yes. Does it send a clearer energy signal to that archangel? Oh, yes. Oh, you guys, we've got to do, because I want to know about grids and stuff. So we've got to do one on crystals. Okay. Look for a call out. After you see this video, there'll be a call out in the post area. So please put your questions there. Okay. Because that's where I'll grab them from. Is connecting, okay, we did that. Is Reiki, which is really what we're doing here when we do energy clearings, useful for spiritual healing and protection? Yes. Okay, so is that because we are calling in the energies that we need during that time, or for our request for the healing? Like, we're calling in those energies to be pulled in around us? Yes. I'm going to do another post on energy clearings, you guys. Energy clearings, Reiki. Let's dive into that as well. But I want your questions. I'm kind of getting over using AI questions. They're just not, I'm not finding them as helpful as your questions, obviously. Okay, a couple more here. Is asking angels or deities for protection more effective than surrounding ourselves with light? No. Is surrounding ourselves the absolutely best with light, the best way for alignment and protection from things we don't want to be, yes. Again, it all has to do with how we're vibrating. Each of us are vibrating. Is surrounding ourselves with light sufficient protection against alien abductions? Yes. Okay, so, I mean, that's a whole nother one. Okay, I'm going to do a post on alien abductions because I heard something the other day that I thought, that's interesting. And I'll tell you what it was. It was, and I'm just going to ask them right now. So those people who have experienced alien abductions that were harmful to them, were they actually abducted by human beings? Yes. Have some people been, see, the word wouldn't even be abducted. Well, let's just use it. Have people been abducted by extraterrestrial beings in a harmful way? No. So the people who have been alien abducted, they legit believe that they were abducted by an alien, correct? Yes. But the whole thing was designed to look that way by humans. Yes, I heard that from Stephen Greer, you guys. So that was interesting. I thought, well, that's a different angle. That's a different angle. So something to think about. So would an extraterrestrial being abduct a human being for nefarious reasons? No. Even lower energy? Would lower energy extraterrestrial beings abduct us for nefarious reasons? Yes. But are they in human form when they do it? Yes. Okay. So they are in human avatar, like, yes, using human systems Yes. Okay. That's okay. All right. Oh my goodness. Um, does living near an electrical substation affect the human energy field? Yes. I've got a freaking energy box right outside of my window. I can hear it buzzing at night too. I was wondering about that. Okay, so yes, it does. Does it negatively affect our human energy field? Yes. There's probably not a whole lot most of us can do about that, but just keep, does having like that crystal I have, the one that you guys gave us this month, does that help with that box that I have outside of my bedroom window? Yes. Okay, well, that's cool. Is the stone I have big enough to provide, clearing and protection? Yes. Okay, well, that's cool. Do copper tensor, Tensor rings provide protection beyond EMF reduction? What? Yes, I don't even know what those are. Last question. Does lead paint provide protection from EMFs? What? Yes, lead paint. Wow. Maybe that's why lead paint was used way back when. Yes. Oh, wow. Oh my God. So is lead poisoning really a thing? Yes. Okay. So there's that. All right. My God. Okay. This whole series is really, I'm getting a ton out of it. That's for sure. All right. So check out part 1 if you haven't. Please subscribe. Help us get to 70,000. And that's our next destination, the new frontier, the destination. So if you can hype this video, that would really help us. If you can like it, I do a like on every video I watch, but because I'm a creator, I don't know that people who don't create realize how important that is to help your favorite creators move their video along and bring more people into the conversation. So thank you for everybody who does that. But you probably don't think to do it on a regular basis. That's why everybody asks. But I do it just because I know how important it is for people's videos. So, all right, you guys. So we are tomorrow continuing. We're going to have a part 3 and a part 4. Well, part 3 is 33 questions. So I don't know if I can get through the whole thing. But now these are additional 33 questions that you guys have asked about all of these things. So we're going to be talking about, let's see, this is what we're going to be talking about tomorrow night. This is a teaser. So these are based on your questions about trickster energies, spiritual attacks, lower vibrational beings, misleading guidance, discernment, pendulums, I'll be interested to hear about that, meditation experiences, ancestral trauma, fear, and the challenge of knowing what is actually happening during unusual spiritual experiences. Those are going to be the next 33 questions that we answer related to those topics. All right, I'll see you tomorrow night. Take care. Bye-bye.